Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in Hannah's room. Why? Because I've been kicked out of my room because they're painting, they're fixing some of the floor, they're doing all sorts of things. But Hannah's room actually has come quite a long way. She has a new bed, which is nice. If you're wondering who the monkey is, this is Tyrone. Yes, the name of the monkey is Tyrone, but yet normally Tyrone is wearing a tiara along with the tutu. I don't know why Tyrone was the name that was picked, but anyway, it was a very cute gift from some of her Kansas City friends. They went to Build-A-Bear and did that together, and anyway, it's very cute. So that's Tyrone in the background. But anyway, you guys don't care about that. Today's video is very exciting. I'm going to do my 2024 wish list. Now, some of you may be wondering, Lisa, why are you doing a wish list? You're on a low buy. And I am sorry that you're hearing the banging in the background, but I'm doing a wish list because I can buy up to 4 bags this year. So generally what you're going to hear on my list are bags because I'm not allowed to buy SLGs. I'm not allowed to buy clothing, shoes, beauty, etc. I put accessories, which includes jewelry, so there won't be any jewelry on this list as well. So these are going to be bags, and yeah, I guess with that, let's get into the wish list. If you're new here, my name is Lisa, and I love to do videos on beautiful things, mostly luxury, like handbags, shoes, ready to wear. I like to do some styling videos, and I do those things generally without somebody banging in the background, from the perspective of someone who is in the middle of their life, as well as someone who is mid-sized. So if that sounds interesting, we'd love to have you here. All right, this is not a super long list because like I said, I am only supposed to be buying up to 4 bags this year. So, you know, there are more than 4 bags on here. Obviously, a wish list is exactly that. It's a wish list. It's, you know, pie in the sky, what I am sort of dreaming about and, you know, what's living rent-free in my brain, that kind of thing. So the order in which I am giving you these bags is in no particular order, but stick around till the end of the video and I will tell you which one is at the top of my wish list. So the first bag on my list is, yes, another Louis Vuitton mini capucines. I told you guys when I bought the navy ostrich one last year that it would not be the last, and I love that bag. I have gotten so much use out of that bag, and so 100% would like to add another one. I'm not sure, you know, if it needs to be in an exotic, if it just would be in the quote sort of regular leather. I'm not sure. I'm definitely open to things. I did pass up the petrol lizard one. Pop a picture up here for you of when I looked at it. You know, if you remember back to those vlogs in Paris, I was basically debating between 3 and then including the one that I ended up getting, 4 different mini capucines. So I was literally actually going to buy the petrol one. And then that was what my decision was. And then when I went back to make the purchase the next day, they had earlier that morning received in another navy blue ostrich. And since that was sort of the one that I wanted in the first place, but wanted to sleep on and then let go, and then it got sold, I ended up obviously buying that because I knew that that was one that I really, really wanted. But that petrol one was right neck and neck there, and so I would absolutely love to get one of those. You know, they do seem to make those on it seems like somewhat consistent basis because, like I said, I saw it in several different boutiques when I was in Paris in September. Obviously, Deb at Wild Unfiltered just got hers recently. She unboxed that for her 3,000 subscriber congratulatory bag. Meredith has the same bag as well. So, you know, it's something that they produce. So I think if it was available, that would definitely be a possibility. I would definitely be open to another ostrich one. I think the ostrich is great. It's very hard wearing. I would not do python. It's just too delicate and the scales lift. So even though I like the look of them when you first see them, I'll probably steer clear of that. And yeah, I'm not going to be spending croc money. So probably either ostrich or lizard, or like I said, a regular leather. Next on the list, probably shouldn't surprise any of you, and that is a bag from Fendi. I would love another mini baguette. And this is where sort of the wish list starts to get kind of fuzzy. And that's because, as you know, I am very much a seasonal girl. So, you know, I don't know which colors they're going to be coming out with. We'll just kind of have to see what Fendi brings us as far as mini baguettes are concerned. As far as something from like the standard or like the classic line that's a Rev, like as Chanel would say, colors that are always there, I guess is my point. Maybe white. I have a white, but it's a little more cream peekaboo, but I have one other small white crossbody bag, but I perhaps might want one in the Fendi baguette. So anyway, we'll see. Unless something comes out like in a seasonal drop, you know, something that I don't know, that I'm not thinking about from Fendi, that's all that's on my list. I know, that's surprising. Next up, if you watched any of my Paris vlogs, you will have seen that I did a specific one dedicated to lesser known heritage brands, you know, in Paris, but generally European brands. I went to Moina, I went to Joseph Duclos, I went to Moreau Paris, I went to Ferré Lapage. So I did a whole vlog. I'll make sure that that's linked somewhere up here in the cards for you to watch if you missed that one. But as you know from when I got back, I was very, very interested in the Joseph Duclos Diane bag. So it comes in two different versions. It comes in a top handle version, which is just the Diane bag. And then it also comes in the Diane Messenger, which is no top handle. It's more of an east-west bag and a crossbody. So very interested in the Messenger style. As much as I love the Diane, the classic Diane with the top handle, I do have a lot of top handle bags already, or at least I think I do. I don't know. You guys, I feel like now that everything basically has been put away since like August, in addition to what I didn't have to begin with, I honestly, I don't even know what I have anymore. So maybe I should have made this wish list after I got all my stuff back. Maybe that would have made more sense, but that may not be until like February. So I didn't want to wait that long to do this video. My point is, I think that the Messenger, especially after kind of going back and looking at that footage from the vlog, I really, really love the look, especially of that British tan kind of brown color. It's definitely different than gold to me. I've found recently that I think that Hermes gold is a little bit harder for me to style, whereas I think the British tan is just enough darker that I think it's gorgeous. So it sort of reminds me of Hermes's Berenia Faubourg in the Fauve. I think that's how you pronounce it, Fauve, F-A-U-V-E-R-E, so anyway. And it is a very similar leather, actually. It smells like Berenia, it behaves like Berenia in that it darkens and deepens and patinas and can scratch very easily and just develops a character as you carry it. So that is definitely on the list. Next up are a couple of pre-loved bags, things that I would have to find on the pre-loved market either because they are vintage or because they're just not carried. It was a seasonal piece that I would have to find. So the first is one of the LV denim bags. I'm not really sure which one I'm more interested, whether I'm more interested in the pleaty or the baggy. I'll pop pictures up here of both of them so you can see what they look like. As we know, Louis Vuitton, literally as I am making this video, has just dropped the new denim collection. But for the price, and even though the prices have gone up on the resale market for the vintage Marc Jacobs denim bags, I still think I would prefer one of those, and they're still honestly less than what the new Louis Vuitton collection is. And yeah, I just think it would be fun to have a Marc Jacobs piece too. So yeah, not sure which one of those I would go for, but that is definitely one that I would like to investigate on the pre-loved market. The second pre-loved piece is one that I have just drooled over and coveted of some of my YouTube friends that they have this bag, and I just think it is stunning. I missed it when it came out, and that just annoys me to no end. And I am talking specifically about the Chanel Mini in the houndstooth tweed with the ribbon going through it. Ever since I saw Celine carry hers on her channel, and I think she took it with her to Paris several years ago, it has been on, like I said, a wish list in my mind ever since then. It is a gorgeous bag. They are very expensive on the resale market. They're highly sought after. I know Meredith was able to get one. Obviously, Amelia from Amelia Rose's Closet has one as well. So, if either one of those ladies would ever like to sell theirs, I would certainly be open to it. I don't think Meredith is ever going to let hers go, and I don't foresee Amelia either. But if any of you happen to see one of those on the resale market, please let me know. I would love to jump on that bag. Now, obviously, I'm not going to spend a fortune on it. I realize I'm going to pay more than retail of what like an actual, current tweed bag from Chanel would be. I think the tweeds run around like $4,600, $4,700, $4,800 USD. I know I'm going to have to pay more than retail for it, but I'm not going to pay crazy money for it. But like I said, if you see one out there, please DM me on Instagram. I would love to know, or drop me an email. My email is always listed in the description box. So that one, very high on the list. Another bag that I would love from Louis Vuitton, and this is definitely inspired by Dale's recent acquisition, and that is a petite malle in some kind of exotic, whether it would be an ostrich like hers, or whether it would be, again, in python. The python really takes that sort of metallic and different colors beautifully, so I could definitely see myself going for one of those, but definitely more of a like seasonal or special petite malle. Would definitely prefer to pick something up like that in Paris, or on some other trip where I can get a VAT back, because the price is just that much better in euros. And then obviously with the VAT back, it becomes that much more affordable. So yeah, definitely on the list though, a sort of special or exotic petite malle. Next on the list are a couple of Celine bags. You guys know I absolutely fell in love with my Celine Triomphe bag, and it was another one where I definitely foresaw myself adding more to my collection. So definitely would like to add another Triomphe. Not quite sure if I would do it in the classic size, which is what I have, or if I would like to, experiment with the teen size, which is like the next size smaller. I like them both, and you can get different colors and combinations in the different sizes. What you can get in the classic size, you don't necessarily get in the teen, and vice versa. So I've seen some beautiful exotics in the Triomphe bag. I have seen that beautiful, I tried it on again. If I've got the footage available, I'll pop up me trying on. It was sort of in a taupe color, kind of a grayish taupe color that they had. I think that again was in the teen size. I don't think it comes in the classic size, but I would be open to some other kind of neutrals, as well as, like I said, an exotic. The other Celine bag that I am interested in is one that Steph from Handbagaholic has. In fact, she was carrying it the weekend that we all got together in London, and that is the Celine 16 bag in the small size. I think it is the perfect size. Unfortunately, it doesn't go crossbody on me with the strap that it comes with, but I could certainly get some kind of aftermarket strap, because I don't feel like it's too big to wear crossbody. It's just that the strap that it comes with doesn't work crossbody very well on more curvy figures. So I would love that in a black. I would love that in burgundy. The burgundy is absolutely stunning. Or an exotic. I've seen several, especially when I was in Paris, of the 16 bags in exotic, and they were gorgeous. So that is another one from Celine that is on the list. And the final bag, before I tell you what my number one wish list item is a bag from Louis Vuitton, and that is the Coussin bag in the PM size. Again, this was heavily influenced by Deb at Wild Unfiltered. And by the way, I will have all of these people's channels linked below in case for some reason you've never heard of them. So definitely check them out. But Deb, while we again were in London for the weekend in September, bought the Coussin bag in the navy blue with the silver hardware, and it is just gorgeous. I really kind of ignored this bag when it first came out. I didn't really know whether I liked the whole like triple compartment thing, and I was worried that it would like really kind of stick out from the body because of that, especially once you put things in it. Obviously when it's just sitting empty, it's pretty sleek and compact, right? But as you start adding things, obviously those, you know, different compartments can kind of do this. So it could sort of become a little more of a triangular bag, I guess, and was kind of worried about that. But seeing it on Deb was just beautiful. The leather is stunning. I tried on the same one that she has while I was in Paris. I was actually thinking of having that be one of my purchases while I was there, but I ended up getting the trunk instead, which I am thrilled with. But yeah, so I don't know what color. I would still definitely be open to adding the navy, even though I have the navy capucines. I just think that navy goes really well in my wardrobe, especially with all the denim that I wear. So I think that would be a great option. They come out with different ones and different colors and different collections all throughout the year. So, you know, we'll just see what comes and see what might strike my fancy. So which of the 9 bags that I just said are on my wish list is my #1 top choice? Put it in the comments. What do you think it is? I'll wait. All right, so the #1 bag on my wish list is the Joseph Duclos Diane Messenger bag. That bag is just stunning. The leather is absolutely chef's kiss. And I love the whole heritage leather aspect of it. I love that it like tells the story of whoever carries it. So yeah, that is definitely #1 on the wish list. So that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below, what do you have on your 2024 wish list? I would love to hear. I would love to live vicariously through all of you since I am on this low buy year. So, but honestly, I would love to know what are on your lists. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It does help the YouTube algorithm. And like I said, if you enjoy this kind of content, we'd love to have you here. So click the subscribe button and the notification bell below. If you haven't had enough of me yet, I will pop another video up here for you to watch. And wherever you are, I hope you are having an amazing day or evening. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.